Okay. First of all, I want to recall you have to submit the test online today. Remember, the due date for everything is today at midnight. So, in conclusion, tomorrow, early in the morning, is the time I start to grade everything. Test online and test on paper. Okay, I saw a lot of students send me by email. Yes. Yeah, in that moment, I have opened the grade book and see the students who submit and the students who do not submit. And also, let me recall something more. The homework. The homework is optional. But if you are doing and you get more than 80%, you get 10 extra points. I suppose, for example, uh, when one student, hypothetical student, I don't want to say name, one student get oh no, Blanca Covarrubia, get 100 points in the test, 92 in the homework. So you can see in your blackboard 110 points. And it's a community. So 110 in the first test, maybe 110 in the second test, and so on. Entonces, when you finish the final, you don't need to get super good grade to get the A plus. Uh-huh. Do you understand? Uh-huh. Next topic. No. You have question or everything is clear? Clear like a water. Okay. The next is yesterday. I have sent the one document que is called practice 2. Do you receive or no? In PDF. You receive, right? Practice.
Yes.
Okay, good. This is the topic that we are working today, Wednesday, and Friday. Maybe Friday I want to send another, like a test 2, but practice. Similar, the same idea for the we are doing in this one. Okay? Let me introduce the new idea. The new idea. Everything is clear, guys. The information is important. Okay. Do you see the board? Do you see the board?
Yes, sir.
The first topic, so we have several topics in the test number 2. We have this case, the first is super easy, in my opinion, no? It's literal equation. Literal equation is equation que contain several variables. However, only one important variable is considered like a variable. The rest of the letter is considered like a number, right? So this is the formula. Okay, maybe you are familiar in geometry. It's the area for the triangle, but this is not important. No. The important thing is that you want to solve for B. That you consider that B, okay, is the only
Wait, I
variable.
can't see the board.
Say again.
I can't see the board.
You can't.
No.
Everyone, nobody can see the board. All right, let me see. All right, let me see here. Sharing. You can see Miss now.
No, I still can't.
But everyone can see, no? Or no? Everyone see or no?
What I see is literal equations. One.
Only one student don't see. You don't see, Miss? Who don't
Yeah,
see?
no,
Come on.
I mean,
Yes.
I can't see it. I can go back in and try to see if it works for me.
Okay. But
Okay.
in that moment, you can see. Yes or no?
No, right now I can't.
You can't. Okay. This situation happened in some students Okay, I have another class que the student don't see the yes because your computer have, for example, one window that is not good. But okay, I have different whiteboard. But personally, I like this whiteboard, no, but I can switch into another whiteboard, and you let me know so you see or no. Okay, this is another available whiteboard. Okay, personally, I don't like, but it's good. Do you see this whiteboard now?
No, I can't see it, but I'm gonna try to log back in right now. Like I'm gonna leave and come back, see if it works.
Okay. I like the another, yeah. Okay. Okay. Anyone saw this? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
So let me try. The important thing is putting off microphone, please. Off microphone. In this equation, we have several variables. A, B, H. However, I need to do something in order to isolate B. B is the variable that we need to isolate it. Okay. You copy the equation again. Entonces I propose something algebra. Es you, for example, if you want to isolate B, you multiply by reciprocal. Reciprocal is 2 over H, both sides. Look. The thing I want to eliminate is 1/2 and H. You can consider 1/2 and H. You can consider like H over 2. And its reciprocal is 2 over H. Because when you multiply 2 over H over 2 times 2 over H, the answer is obvious que 1. And 1 is invisible. And when you multiply the original equation by 2 over H on both sides, and the right-hand side, we have only B, because exactly we need. And the left-hand side, we have 2A over H. According to the paper, this is the option C. Any question? Any question?
Do it over, please.
A ver, loud and clear. Come on. Come on, mister.
Oh no, do it over, please. I just wanna see what you did.
I don't know what happened with your microphone. I don't hear very well. Type it in the chat. Your question. You have a question? Go ahead. I hear much better.
I just said I wanna see it again the way you did it.
Okay, no problem.
Please.
No. My pleasure. You're my student. This is the original equation. What is my goal? My goal is solve for B. I need to do some algebra in order to isolate B. Okay, this is similar. Let me show you. This is similar to this. Suppose 4 equal to x. What should I do in this equation? This equation is clear. You divide by 2 both sides. Yes or no?
Yes.
Exactly the same here, because you consider it que the rest of the equation, que es no B, you consider like a number. It's a variable, but I don't care that variable. So you multiply by reciprocal. Okay, this 2 was the reciprocal of 2, no? Because 2 is 2 over 1, multiplication by 1/2, or divided by 2, que es the same. Entonces the answer is 1. So exactly the same we are doing here. What is the reciprocal at the part que I don't want? Es 1/2, que es 2 over 1, no? And reciprocal H is 1 over H. And you are doing exactly the same in the other side in order to keep the equilibrium for the equation. So 2A over H, and this and this is 1. Cancel out. Stay only B. And it's the final answer. They correspond with the option C, no?
Professor,
Go
I
ahead.
thought for a problem like this, you have to find the area, right?
Okay. See, this formula is for finding the area. However, we are practicing algebra, and the work we are doing now is solve for the specific variable. So solve the formula for the specified variable. So you have the formula, but suppose, for example, you have the area, you have the height, and you need to find the base of the triangle. This is the formula for the triangle. Triangle area for the triangle. But the information that you have is the area, you have the height, case H, and you need to find B. B is the unknown. Do you understand this or no? Okay,
I
let me try.
understand B is the base, right?
B is the base. But don't worry, your B is B. This is algebra. This is some formula is connecting with the geometry, another formula is connected with the physics, but it's not important now. The important is that you manipulate the algebra part and you isolate the variable that I want to isolate. Okay, I propose you now. Let me open the video, because in the video you can see again. Yeah, I go fast. Remember, always we go fast. Let me see. Switching to the video. This is a video. Okay, now I want to show you the video on YouTube. Look at that. I explain because the video is muted. Video have no audio. However, I explain with using my voice. Look. Okay, this is the formula. I copy again. Multiplication by 2. I do step by step. 2a is equal bh, and finally divided by h. Step by step, if you see much better. Because a is divided by h, both sides, is 2a over h equal b. And the story is the auction.
That is a video that you doing.
Yeah, I redo. Yeah.
We still see the board.
Well. Okay, I watching the video. So you don't understand something, I switch into the board, and the board I do a step by step again. But you understand this first example or no? It's super complicated or it's easy to understand?
No, I'll get it.
Okay, super. Let's move it on to the second example. The second example is capital S is equal to pi RH plus 2 pi R squared. And you need to isolate H. This is also geometry. This is the surface area, but I don't care. You need to manipulate. So in this case, you have different steps, because not always a division or multiplication. No, sometimes a subtraction, because I need to isolate H. So in order to isolate H, look, I move 2 pi R squared to the left-hand side.
We only see what you did, the equation that you did, the first one.
Do you want to do again the first one?
No. We only see the board. We see the board what you did the first one. We can see the second one you doing now.
So you want to see the board again for the first one, no?
No, sir. The board is not working.
No, I know. You see in that moment the video, yes or no?
No, we don't see it.
Okay.
We only see the board.
Sorry.
You're good.
Sorry. I believe that you are watching the. Let me see here. Let me see. Do you see the video?
No, we only see the board now. Only the board, what you did.
So you see the video or the board?
The video.
The video, Everyone saw the video?
No,
No
no
video.
video, no video, no.
No video. Wow,
The
why?
board.
The board. Let me try one more time. Now? Now?
Now it's working.
Kinecha say yes. I saw the
Yes.
video.
Yes.
Yes, right?
I can see the
Yes.
video.
That's it.
Good, very good. Sorry, guy. Okay. Okay, my original number 2 problem is capital S is equal to 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. And you have to solve for h. Okay, to say I am explaining that you subtracting first the term can contain do not contain h, and finally divided by 2 pi r, both sides. 2 pi r, both sides. S is minus 2 pi r squared divided by 2 pi r is equal h. Okay. I can see because it's multiple choice, no? I can see that the option que much better matching is D. Let me see, D, yeah. Do you understand this example, or I want to I explain in the board? Question.
On the board.
Wait, did you still have to multiply with 3.114 for the base and height?
Say again?
Did you still have to multiply the radius and pi?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. Let me go to the board again. Board. Stop sharing. Board. Okay. This is the board now, no? Do you see the board?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Do you like doing everything in the board, no video? You prefer board?
Yeah, I prefer you doing that.
Okay. Don't worry. Okay, the second example is capital S, 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. I need to do something in order to solve for h. Okay, this is my interesting variable, and the rest is considered like a constant. If this is a constant, you're subtracting. Entonces, s minus 2 pi r squared equal 2 pi rh. Only 2 pi rh stay in the right-hand side. Finally, if you want to isolate h, you divide both sides by 2 pi r. 2 pi r. This is canceled. This is gone. This is just h. And the final answer is s minus 2 pi r squared divided by 2 pi r equal h. And this, in that moment, I can see the option I have. Maybe, let me see, the option D is good. And that's it.
One question.
Go ahead.
You divided by 2 pi r h, and you just like there is no minus in plus, because I think you're supposed to get minus on top and like positive on top, negative positive negative on top, positive like down to like to simplify, just like to eliminate, to delete it, but you only have positive, but you delete it. I don't understand.
Okay. Look, suppose this equation. I need to solve for x. It's exactly the same. You're subtracting 4. And finally, you divide it by 2, no? Yes or no? Is it clear or not?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Entonces, it's the saying, okay, maybe your point is, well, professor, we can, for example, we can separate this part. We can, for example, this is your point. You can separate like that, S over 2 pi r minus 2 pi r squared divided by 2 pi r. Is your point? We can. This common denominator, we split. Yeah, you can. But okay, you can. However, I am smart. Immediately I found that answer. I am looking at the multiple choice. I saw, wow, it's identical to the option D. I got it. That's it. Okay. So now another possibility is you split. You can, of course, you can. And you simplification to pi and simplification yr is equal h. And this is the option is equivalent to this, but I cannot see this in the multiple choice. But this is possible. Yeah, it's possible. Good. This is good. Mister, any question?
Thank you.
No problem. My pleasure, always. Okay. Guy, everyone follow me? This is a literal equation. It's equation que contains several variables. However, only one is important. The rest is considered like numbers. B is equal 1/3 capital B multiplication by H. This is similar to the first one. And you need to solve for B. What should I do? Well, you multiply by 3 and divide by H, both sides. 3B over H is equal just B, because this 1/3 and 3 is cancelled, and this H is cancelled. Final answer. Option, let me see, 3B, C again. Any question? Good? Okay. Number 4. Number 4 is a little bit more complicated. I, capital I, is equal, this is physics equation. And you need to solve for M. Okay, this is more complicated because N you can see in two parts here, in the top and the bottom. Entonces in this case, I propose apply cross multiplication. Okay, you consider that this is 1, and you apply cross multiplication here and here. Entonces I times NR plus R is equal to M E. This is E. Entonces now remember, I need to solve for M. You apply distributive property here. IMR plus IR equal ME, capital E. So I propose you, for example, move every M to the right-hand side, and E stays the same, minus I and R. Okay? Now it's easy because I have the variable I want in the right-hand side. You factorization, the common factor is M. I factor out M, open new parenthesis, capital E, minus IR. And finally, if you want to isolate M, you divide both sides by E minus IR. E minus IR. And the final answer is IR divided by E minus IR is equal to M. Let me check it. Number 4. Wow. Number 4 is, okay, number 4, you can see no here, but it's equivalent to B, because I don't know why they write like that. Minus IR divided by IR minus E. Okay, you get that result if you multiplication by -1 top and bottom. A -1 here becomes negative here, and this -1 is using to change the sign of this number. And this is the answer, is the option, let me see, option B, no? Option B, yeah, option B. Do you understand this or no? Complicated? Very, eh? Hey. You understand, you follow me or no? Literal equations. Equation that
Yes,
contains,
sir.
come on. Question. Do you understand or no?
Yes. Getting it.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, good, very good.
I understand.
Go ahead.
Okay. Why we use this formula in math?
Well, because when you are study science, maybe you study, for example, chemistry, physics, you have
Because I think this
you
was
have
this.
formulas. Let me try to explain. In science, when you study another subject, for example, physics, chemistry, you have formulas. And in the formula, you need to find another variable. So you need to know how we manipulate formulas, okay? In order to isolate the variable that we need to find, okay? This is the application, guys. It's easy. There's no big deal. What's important? Number 5. Oh, number 5 is easy. Look. Number 5 is easy. Number 5 is capital P is equal A plus B plus C. And you need to solve for A. I suppose get the perimeter of the triangle, but I don't care. Suppose the triangle, arbitrary triangle ABC, and the perimeter, capital P, is the sum of the different sides. A plus B plus C is the perimeter. And you solve for A is easy. You're subtracting B and you're subtracting C. End story. Let me see what option is the correct. Correct, P minus PST. Es obvio que sí. Everyone follow me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so far.
Okay. Super easy. Little by little, you are familiar with the problem. And of course, before the test, we review again. Okay, 6 is very interesting because it's the formula que conversion temperature. Capital F represent the temperature in Fahrenheit degree and 9/5. C represent the temperature also in Celsius degree. It's the formula que states relationship between temperature and Fahrenheit degree, capital F, and Celsius degree, capital C. And you solve for C. Suppose que I want to change the inverse conversion. In that case, this formula is ready to plug in Celsius degree and you get the Fahrenheit degree, because I need another formula in which you plug in capital F and you Fahrenheit degree and you convert to Celsius degree, because you solve for C. It's the same. You're subtracting 32 first. Okay. Now, if you want to isolate, you multiply both sides by reciprocal, 5/9. But be careful, you put the parentheses, which 5/9, both sides. Okay. Entonces now you know que this is cancel. That was the intention. 5/9, parentheses, capital F, minus 32 equals. And this is the formula that allows us conversion from Fahrenheit. You plug in here Fahrenheit, subtracting 32 and multiplication by 5/9 and you get Celsius degree. Let me see what option is the correct option. 5/9 is the option C, no? The option C again. Wow. Okay. Option C. Any question, guy? That's what's it.
No.
Please, please. Please go ahead. No?
No, I said no.
Super. Okay, let me see another geometry problem. Number 7 is about area is equal 1/2 h parenthesis b1 b2 b1 plus b2. This is the formula for the area for the parallelogram, something like that. This is b1 is the higher base, b2 is the smaller, and the high is h. This formula allows us to find the area. Area is, you know, the surface inside the trapezoid. It's a trapezoid. I need day one. You solve for b1. I need to do something in order to isolate b1. My final answer is b1 equals something. Okay, this is the important verb. The rest no. Okay, so I propose you the following idea. We can distribute the property. It doesn't matter. There are many ways to do that. Oh, well, okay, let's do it in that way. Yeah, you apply distributive property. Why not? Because what? How do you know? Because when you have parentheses, the only possibility to eliminate parentheses is apply distributive property. No, so A is equal 1/2 b1h plus 1/2 b2h. The order is not important because it's multiplication, and you know that the order is not important. Okay, finally, when I see my goal is b1. I move this guy to the left-hand side subtraction. Now, finally, I multiply both sides by 2/h. I get the reciprocal of this and this because my goal is isolate b1. I know that when you multiply 1/2 times 2, 1/2 h at the top, over 2, multiplied by 2/h, the answer is 1. And 1 is invisible. So we have a minus 1/2 b2h multiplied by 2/h. Okay, but the whole thing. Okay, doing now is 2a over h minus, when you multiply this and this, look at what happened. These 2 is cancelled with the 1/2, and this h is cancelled, and stay only b2. So this is the answer. Yes, this is the answer. However, when I try to find this answer in the multiple choice, I cannot see. The reason is because the professor who doing this package don't like this way to say they want to put together this and this using the least common denominator, que is h. The least common denominator is h because here is 1, no? I suppose. So you have 2a minus b2h is equal to b1. And this is the elegant final answer for the problem number 7, no? Entonces 2a, let me see, 2a minus b2h divided by h. This is b. This is b, option b. Any question, guy? Confusing?
No, pretty good.
I got it.
I got it, yeah, excellent. This part is easy. In the test, you can see 2 questions similar to. Okay, number A now. Number A is easy. A plus B is equal S plus R. And you need to do something for solve for S. I need to solve for S. It's easy. You're subtracting R, and that's it. Well, the answer is obvio que es D. That was easy, eh? Elementary. One more, a ver, number 9. It's the last one. About literal equation. Es A is equal P, parenthesis, 1 plus MR. This is typical financial equation, no? P represents the present value. Capital A represents the future value of the money. R represents the interest rate. N represents the amount, maybe the month. And so this is the formula to find suppose you deposit this money, P, in the bank account. And you need to find in the future, in 36 months, what is your money? What is your money? Entonces, this is the typical formula. This is compound, no, simply interest. Okay, so you need to solve for M, no? Solve for M. Like, I need to find how many months we need to. Okay, entonces, bueno, again, one more time, parenthesis, apply distributed product. P plus E N R. My goal is isolate M. You subtract it. A minus P is equal P N R. Finally, divided by PR, because I want to isolate M, PR, A minus P divided by PR equal M. Final answer. The option A minus P, PR, option D. Any question?
No question.
No?
No.
Okay, let's move on to the next topic. It's a little bit more interesting, in my opinion. Is the inequality, but in this case, we study compound inequality. Compound inequality. Compound inequality. Compound inequality. Okay. Compound inequality is two inequality. So suppose number 10 problem. It says solve the inequality, give you the solution in set, builder notation, and graph form. Look, you have inequality, two inequality. Separate by conjunction, maybe and or maybe or. You want to explain in detail what is the meaning and or. And, okay, let me try to explain and, the idea for and idea for or. Because we have two inequality. Inequality number 1, inequality number 2, and this is a compound inequality. Compound. And compound is two inequalities separated by and. So I need to understand the interpretation and or. And is intersection. And or is union. What means that? Suppose we have two sets. This is set A and B. A and B. And when you perform the operation A and B, is this. Is the common part. So and represent common part. However, A union B is union, capital U. Union B is together, put together without repetition. Okay, union or B is intersection. Okay, don't worry for this. Don't worry because for a moment it's and. After I switch into or, it's a union. But okay, it's okay. Entonces, let me erase everything. And I want to copy again number 10 problem. Okay, number 10. Number 10 is, I want to copy again. A compound inequality. The compound inequality is formed by two inequalities. And x plus 3 greater than or equal to. Entonces, you solving completely separately, independent, the inequality. You know how you solving inequality because we did before in the first test. For example, in the first one, I want to copy again. I move to the other side, so you move this -1 to the right-hand side like a +1. Entonces, 1 plus 1, que es 2, ¿no? X is less than 2. Okay. Now I stop here. I move on to the second inequality. Exactly the same. I copy again. I try to solve for x. I move 3 to the right-hand side like a -3. Therefore, is -1. Okay. Now this is a super important moment in which you put together, you combine. This and this together. This and this together. Connecting by and. So say, guys, always the solution for the compound inequality, always the solution for the compound inequality, we are doing graphically. That we are doing the graphic of our famous line. This line represents all real number, infinity and negative infinity, 0 in the middle. This is the famous all real number line. Okay. Entonces, you are doing the graph of the first part, que es x less than 2, to here 1, 2. Si es 2, okay, let me use in color, let me use in blue color, is in that direction, is from 2, but in what direction? To the left or to the right? To the right or to the left? You highlight, what part you highlight? Left or right? Huh?
Left.
Left. It's obvious que es left. Look, it's easy to understand because this sign less than look like arrow, and the arrow indicate to the left, no? Entonces es the symbolic way to indicate this idea is you put the parentheses because do not include two. I don't see equal sign here. No. Entonces tú no. I shade or highlight in that direction to the left. I did in that way because it's temporary solution. This is not the final answer. Okay, I did that part. Now I move on to the second part. The second part is -1. Well, -1 is supposed to be here. Entonces, in this case, to the right, I include -1 because I saw equal sign. Entonces, the symbolic way is you put the bracket here, bracket, and to the right. Okay. Now I need to connecting now. I suppose this is better. The connecting now this guy and this guy is using and remember it's intersection. I need to find the common part in between this interval and this interval. And the common part is obvious que es in between both. Include -1, okay, and do not include 2. I highlight this interval. This is the graphic representation que in the question said. The question you need to answer. You need to answer, give me the solution of the set builder notation and graph form. This is the graph form. Set builder notation is super easy. Is you open the curly bracket, you put a variable, okay, in this case x, such that, this symbol indicates such that. It's a mathematical way to express such that. And you copy both. X less than 2. And you put and if you want, or not necessarily and, you put a comma And everyone understands when you put a comma, it's and. So default, comma is and. X greater than or equal minus 1. This is the set builder notation. Guys, I suppose. Okay, I suppose. Okay, I can see now here. Wow. Es obvio que say, pero they write not in that way, right? They write in this way. It's equivalent. Look, let me show you. X is in between. I can see graphical, clear here. Okay, X is in between -1 and 2. Entonces it's in between -1 and 2. It's another way to express the same idea. Entonces the option A is the correct option. Question?
No question.
No question. Okay, compound. We are working, guys. Today is a complicated day. The literal equation is easy. Now today is a complicated day in which you found or you try to manipulate compound inequality using and, using or, and you need to know every detail about compound inequality. That was example. What example? 10, no? Now 11. 11 now. Oh, 11 is easy. Wow, super easy. 11 is 0 less than 2x less than or equal 8. Actually, my question is, this is compound inequality or no? Compound, yes or no?
Compound.
Yeah, it is compound.
No.
It is compound. It is compound. Actually, we can write like that: 0 less than 2x and 2x less than or equal 8. And to say you write like a compound. This is one, a simplification way to express a compound. Actually, it's called a three-piece inequality, no? But it's okay. On the three-piece inequality, you take advantage and you solve it simultaneously, not necessarily solving isolated. In this case, you divide by 2. 0 divided by 2 is 0. This is x. And this is 4. And this is the answer. Okay. They want more. They want you express it in graphically, no? This is all real number line. It's a 0 here in the middle. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's an interval between 0 and 4. Let me highlight using the one color. But do not include 0 because it's not equal here. And include 4 bracket. And this is the interval between 0 and 2. The way to express a self-building notation is curly bracket, x such that, and you copy that. 0 less than x less than or equal 4. This is self-building notation. In this case, corresponding with the option C, I suppose. C. Option C. Any question?
No question.
Okay. Let's move on to number 12. In number 12, we have, in this case, two separate. Minus 3x greater than -6 and minus 3x less than or equal 6. And exactly the same. You solving, represent graphically, and write the answer in self-building notation. Those of you solving one by one. I rewrite again. Minus 3x greater than -6 divided by -3 both sides. Because my goal is solve for x. So this is x, but when you divide it by a negative number, don't forget that part. When you divide it by a negative number, you have to reverse it, the inequality sign, and this is 2. Okay? When you divide or multiply by negative number, when you multiply or divide by positive, stay the same. However, when you multiply or divide by negative, reverse it, switching, change. Okay, I copy the second. The second is minus 3x less than or equal to 6 divided by negative 3 both sides. X is greater than or equal, switch it again because you are divided by negative number, negative 2. Okay, now this is the moment, the most important moment in which you have to connect in both statements, this and this, connecting by and. And remember and, I need to discover intersection. Intersection, remember, means common part. This is my famous or real number. This is 0 in the middle, 2 here, 1, 2. Okay, this is less than 2, parentheses, because do not include a 2, and this is to the left. Now, the second is negative 2, negative 1, negative 2 here. Include negative 2 bracket, the symbolic way to indicate this idea, and it's to the right. Okay, now ready. What is the common part? It's obvious that the common part is the intersection. Intersection is the part que both interval, green interval, and blue interval share. It's obvious that the answer is bracket here, and you highlight the part that represents the solution. Okay? Now, if you want to express it, this answer in cell-builder notation, you copy here the curly bracket like that, x such that, and this is in between negative 2, x is in between negative 2, here equal because it's bracket, and positive 2. Okay, the option A. The option A. Guys, you let me know if I make a mistake, no? Because I am not good in the selection. Let me see. What is the difference between A and B? I don't see any difference between A and B. Yes or no? Do you have the document? Yes or no? Are you there?
Yes.
No.
I can see in my document the answer A and the answer B is the same. It's the same, right? What do you select? Well, I suppose that this situation doesn't happen in the test. We have only one solution, not two solutions. Question. Everyone follow me? Everyone understand very well compound inequality?
Yes.
You remember very well in the high school or no?
No.
No. You don't remember. Wow. Okay, this is minus 21 less than or equal 7x minus 7 less than or equal 7. Let me see. Minus 21 less than or equal 7x minus 7 less than or equal 7. Okay. This is like a 3-piece. And 3-piece, remember, you can consider like an and. But actually, you don't need to solve it separately. No. You can take advantage and solve it simultaneously both inequality. You adding 7, you adding 7, adding 7. Entonces es el negative 14, ¿no? Es negative 14. Minus 21, 7, subtraction. Put the sign of the bigger number, get 14. Okay, 7x, this is 0, this is cancelled, that was intention, and this is 14. Finally, divided by 2, by 7, sorry. You divide by 7, this is negative 2. And what happened with this sign? Stay the same or reverse it?
Stay the same.
Stay the same. Why?
Same.
Stay the same. Why? Why? Because what is the reason to stay the same?
Because you're not dividing
Because
by a negative number.
Okay.
Exactly. Because you are divided by positive number, no negative number. Very, very, very well. Okay. This is the answer. And well, in cell bit notation, the only thing you should do is put the curly brackets x such that, and you copy that. That's it. If you want to represent graphically, do it. This is the Orion number line. 0 in the middle. 1, 2 positive. 1, 2 negative. It's the interval between -2 and +2. Bracket both. Bracket, bracket. Bracket, bracket. Okay, this is the graph representation. Bracket, bracket. Que es the option B, in my opinion. No? You let me know if I select wrong, because I am not good. I solve it well, but I select wrong sometimes. The problem is that I have no pressure because I passed this class, no? I have no pressure. Everyone follow me?
Yes.
So far,
Yes, leader.
So far, no problem. Okay. Let's do one more 13. 14. This was 13, now 14. 14 is similar. Let me see 14. 14 is similar. 14 is 13 less than minus 3x plus 4. Less than or equal 25. Let me check it. 13 less than negative 3x plus 4 less than or equal 25. Okay, okay. Subtracting 4. This is 9. This is 0. And this is 21. Okay, if you want to solve for x, you divide the whole thing by negative 3. It's the coefficient in front, x. And this is negative 3. And this is negative 7. And this is x positive. But what happened with the sign? Stay the same or reverse it?
You change it.
Reverse it, right? Because you are divided by negative numbers. So this is like that, and this is like that. This answer is correct, yes. However, more elegant, in my opinion, is you put the negative 7 here, you put negative 3 here, you put x, and you reverse it again this sign. So this sign is this sign, reverse it, and this sign is this sign, reverse it. Why I do this last transformation? Because normally you put here a lower guy, and you put here the upper. However, this answer is correct. Yes, it's correct. Maybe in Alex, no, because Alex remembers multiple choice. Well, no, multiple choice, no, but see, Alex, you don't write. You write. You don't write. Correct. The answer, Alex don't understand. However, in the test on paper, I understand very well that this answer is correct and this is super correct. Or more elegant. Okay, let me try to do graphically the idea for the inequality solution. This is suppose 0 here. -1, -2, -3. 4, 5, 6, and 7. It's the interval between -7 and -7. We have bracket because it's equal sign, and pause, and -3 que es no, es paréntesis. Something like that. Okay, let me see what the answer. -7, -3. It's A option. Yeah, it's A option. Okay, super. A option. Any question? No? Okay, from 15 now, we're working with the OR. OR. And OR is completely different. In my opinion, it's easier, but okay. 15 now. 15 is, again, compound inequality. X minus 1 greater than 1. Or this is the only thing it changed. It's union. X plus 1. Less than 2. Okay. I solving both inequality separately, independently, for a moment. In the last part, we need to connect it somehow. I copy again. X minus 1 greater than 1. X greater than 1 plus 1, because I move this negative 1 to the right-hand side like a positive. Now, like y here, I copy again. I move this positive 1 like a right-hand to the right-hand side like a negative. Entonces 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay. And this is the moment to connecting. And remember, any compound inequality always happen. The last part is graphically. Everyone knows that when you solve an inequality, compound inequality, okay, this is the answer. Yeah, good. But this is not a complete answer. You need to process a little bit more. Entonces, this is 0 in the middle here. This is 1, this is 2. Okay, now, the first part, let me use in blue color for the first part, is 2 here, but it's to the right. Not included 2, because I don't see equal sign, yes, to the right. And the second part, let me use in green color, is 1, again, parenthesis, yes, to the left, no? To the left, in that direction. Something like that. Okay. Entonces, now, or represent union. And union not necessarily is intersect, no is no common part. Actually, the in between the blue part and the green part, we have no common part. No common. Entonces, pero es both. It's both. And both is represent like that. Okay, let me using this color. Okay, it's here, parenthesis, and you highlight this. And this continue forever to negative infinity. Plus that part. And how you represent this in self-building notation? Well, it's x such that, and you copy, just copy, x greater than 2, or x less than 1. Okay, in this case, it's a big set. Basically, it's all real number except in between 1 and 2. This is like a hole here, like a gap. Entonces, what is the option that we consider correct? D. D is the correct option. Do you understand very well, or it's confusing, or it's confusing, very confusing, or clear?
Clear.
Clear. Or is union. Remember, union is put together without repetition. See, there are some repetition, you ignore the repetition. You take one time. We go to 16 problem. 16 is 3x plus 13 less than or equal negative 18. Or 3x plus 13 greater than or equal 18. Okay, I try. You solving one by one, separately. I focus in the first inequality. I copy again. 3x plus 13 less than or equal negative 18. I move 13 to the right-hand side like a minus. This is 18 minus 13. 18 minus 13 is 20, no, it's 31, no? 18 and 13 both is 31, yeah, negative 31. Divided by 3. Is x less than or equal to negative 31 over 3. Okay, and leave it like that. If you want, you divide and you put in the calculator 31 divided by 3. And you get the decimal approximation. This is equal 10. 10.3 repeated. No, it makes sense. It's 10 1/3. 10 1/3. Okay, let's go. Let's move on to the second inequality. Exactly the same. We are doing 3x I copy plus 13 greater than or equal 18. Subtracting 13. That's a 5, no? F5. Divided by 3. Divided by 3. X is greater than or equal to 5 over 3. And 5 over 3 expressed in decimal is 1.6 repeated. Is a mixed number. It's like a 1 2/3. Okay, I like decimal approximation because it's easy to see graphically. Okay, now I represent graphically. This is my line, infinity minus infinity. Suppose 0 in the middle. 10 point something, 10 point something is here. Suppose, hypothetical. In this case, less than or equal. Less than or equal represent bracket. And you highlight that part because it's less than. And another, is in green color, is 1, is 2, 1.6 here approximately. Okay, yes, to the right. Again, bracket, to the right. Bracket. Bracket. And it's continued forever to positive infinity. And it's continued forever to positive infinity. This is the graph representation, and the self-building notation that represents this idea is x such that, and you put both. Let's suppose x less than or equal negative 31 over 3. You write either way. You write like a fraction, or like a decimal, or like a mixed number. It doesn't matter. It's the same. It's equivalent. Or x greater than or equal 5 over 3. And I write like that because I can see that the option D is correct in my document. No? So es either or es either and, in your opinion? Do you see much better or you see much better and? Let me recall again. And is intersection. You need to find one part in which both interval touch, overlap. And or no, not necessary. Okay, and or is put together, not necessarily touch or don't touch. You put together without repetition. No? So the part is repeated, you consider it only one time. Okay, that was what number was? Number 16, now 17. 17 now. 17 is minus 2z plus 5 less than 3, or minus 2z plus 5 greater than or equal 11. Let me check it just in case I copy right or copy wrong. Minus 2c plus 5, less than 3, or minus 2c plus 5 greater than or equal 11. Okay. Do you follow me for the document or no? We are doing exactly the same, the document that I sent to you yesterday. The name of this document is Practice 2, I suppose.
Yeah, you said that last night.
And also, I sent the solution for this package en YouTube video, ¿no? Pero ¿cuál es the only disadvantage for the YouTube video? Que we have no audio, ¿no? But okay, no problem. When I finish this, I send to Blackboard this lecture, okay? Okay, let me try. So I copy again the first inequality. I move I to the right-hand side. 3 minus 5 minus z less than minus 2 divided by negative 2 both sides. C alone is my goal. Is greater than. I switch it because we are divided by negative number 1. Negative 2 divided by negative 2 is positive. Okay, here exactly the same. 2z plus 5 greater than 11. Subtracting 5. Is 6 divided by negative 2 again. C is less than negative 3. Now, I solve them separately, both inequality, and this is the most important moment in which you have to connecting this statement and this statement by or. In my opinion, the easy way to connection is doing graphically, because one picture is much better than 1,000 words. This is my famous or real number line. 0 here, we have 1, and negative 3 is supposed to be 1, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. The first part, blue part, is from this to infinity, because it's to the right. Okay, to the right. So parentheses, I highlight that. The second is exactly the same. Es negative 3, pero eso le está. But wait, this is, I make a mistake, no? The mistake I make it was, I forgot here, equal sign. Equal sign, equal sign, equal sign. Si es equal sign, entonces bracket here. So that one. This is the graph representation. And the set building notation now is, let me see, you open curly bracket, x such that, and you copy x. It's no x, sorry, it's no x, it's z, the variable in our problem. So it's z such that c greater than 1 or c less than or equal minus 3. Let me check it. Let me check it. Is the option A. Of course, it's option A. Of course, it's option A. Okay, we have 18, 19. Please go ahead.
All right. Do they can write the graph in another way if they put like
Yes, you can. There are two different ways to write that. Another way is look. Another way is like that. It's a negative 3. It is a positive 1. You consider here a circle full, a circle empty, and you highlight that part. And that part. There are two different ways. Basically, in Alex, they prefer that way. I don't know why, because I am teaching color algebra. In color algebra, normally we are doing in that way, using bracket, square bracket, and parentheses. But it's the same. It's just symbolic way to indicate the same idea, no? This circle is closed, and this circle is open. It's the same. It's your question, mister?
Like almost, but I still got something that I want to mention.
Okay. Either way.
All right.
Either way,
if
either
I
way.
t-
Uh-huh.
if I took it like from the um undefined minus infinity to minus 3, and I
Yes.
break it, I
Ah,
still have the same two, like 0 to minus infinity,
absolutely perfect.
and I
Yeah.
break it, is gonna be the same, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Look
Okay,
at that.
thank you.
Okay, okay, okay.
Thank
We have good question. We have another notation que es called interval notation. I don't know why in this material Asme always set builder notation. Set builder notation. This is another notation, no, two different notation. Personally, I like this notation. This how you represent this notation? Well, you represent it from negative infinity. Look, comma, -3 bracket. The second part is 1, comma, positive infinity, and we connecting by union. This symbol
you.
indicates
Yeah, that's right.
union. Very well. And this symbol
Yeah,
indicates intersection. Very well, very well.
yeah,
Okay,
thank
you
you.
need to be aware to represent any solution using set building notation, interval notation, or graph representation. Okay?
Yes, thank you.
Just in case, mister, if you want for practice in any problem that we're doing so far, we are doing it in both ways. Okay? To answer.
Yes, thank
18.
you.
18 now. 18 now. 18 now. 18 is minus 3x plus 3 greater than 0 or minus 3x plus 3 less than or equal to 12. Okay? I solving separately both inequality minus 3x plus 3 greater than 0 minus 3x greater than minus 3. I move this 3 to the other side and 0 is nothing. Divided by -3 both sides. X is less than 1. This is my first piece. My second piece is similar. It's minus 3x plus 3 less than or equal to 12. Subtracting 3 is 12 minus 3 is 9. Positive 9 and divided by -3 both sides. X is greater than or equal to 3. Hey, the microphone is open in one student. You forgot. Putting off. I hear noise. Crash, 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 crash. Okay, now we're connecting this and this by what? How are we connecting graphically? Oh, graphically. We're connecting graphically. One here. -3, 1, 2, 3. Here. This is less than. This is less than. Okay, this is very, very interesting problem. Look, this is less than 1. Let me try using the blue color, blue for this. Less than is not considered 1, and here to the left, less than. And green color, this one, green color, is -3 bracket. And this is to the right, no? It's the green color. Wow. Then, what is the answer? What is the answer graphically? If the first interval is a blue cover from -1 to negative infinity, completely to the left, after the green included from -3 to the positive infinity, completely to the right, both together, union, put together without repetition, what is the answer? What is the answer? What is, in your opinion, what is the answer? Come on, thinking. You follow me? Oh no.
Yes, we hear.
Okay. What is the union? Blue and green together.
I think like is and I don't know. In my part, I would say infinite minus infinite to um 1 minus 3 union
Uh-huh.
1 to like plus infinity.
You say union minus 3, comma, infinity both. Something like that? Something like that, mister?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes. However, much better is doing in that way. It's from negative infinity to positive infinity because I don't care que both interval in the middle overlap. O sea, the union in between blue and green is all real number. Ajá, entonces you represent like that in this notation or in the notation que you see in the solution, que by the way es B, is x such that entonces x is a real number, all real number, all real number. Do you understand que es all real number? Everyone understand this idea? Or confusing?
I got it.
Yes.
Can you explain it? Can you
Yeah.
explain it more,
Okay.
please?
Let me try to explain two particular examples because sometimes it's weird and the compound inequality. Let me explain when it's or special and when it's an special. Suppose that we have one interval. Suppose que is here is 3 and this is 2, no? And this interval is this and this interval is that. Okay, entonces basically this is negative infinity, this is positive infinity. Entonces negative infinity, 2 union, 3 comma infinity, no? But this overlap. So when you put together both, let me highlight blue color. Look at that blue color. Blue for this guy. This guy. And we continue blue. Entonces, from this to this. Entonces, es obvio que this statement is equivalent to say all real number. Little bit different happen when it's on. And it's picky. Look, suppose 2 or 3, sorry. I switch it here. The order. This is 2, this is 3. Suppose we have this interval and this interval. Y hay connecting by an. Bueno, this is from negative infinity to 2. Pero now intersection, because an is intersection. 3 to infinity, no? In easy word, I need to find the common part between the blue part and the green part. What do you think about the common part? What is the common part que share blue part and green part? Intersection and blue, green. What is the common part que share both intervals? Nothing. Okay, nothing. Entonces, no solution. And the way to indicate nothing is like that, empty set. Okay, empty set. And you need to be aware for this special situation. Or is nice because or is plus put together, and is intersection, common part. Okay, that was 18. We did 18, now 19, que es the last one about inequality. Entonces we are doing one more, 19, and that's it for today. Because I don't want to complicate your life too much, you know? We dedicate Wednesday to cover the last part, is the system of equation and system of inequality in two variables. 19. 2x plus 3 less than or equal minus 9 or 2x plus 3 less than or equal negative 1. Okay. Okay. Remember, at the beginning, I don't care. I solving completely independent, like I do different problems. That's 12, negative 12, by 2. Sorry. This is less than, less than, less than. Now this is 2. X less than or equal minus 6. Okay. And this is my first piece. Also. My second. 2x plus 3 less than or equal negative 1. 2x less than or equal negative 1 minus 3. 2x less than or equal minus 4. Bar by 2, x less than or equal negative. Okay? So I solving this so far like a 2 completely independent separately inequality. Now this is the most important moment in which you connecting this and this using OR. And the connection using OR or using AND, we are doing always graphically because I need to understand this problem. Okay, blue color for this. Oh, this is 0 in the middle, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6. And this is to the left, no? To the left, to the left, to the left, include negative 6. So bracket here to the left. And now, negative 2. Negative 2 is here, negative 2. Okay, let me using green color. Green color for negative 2. Okay, now it's bracket again. And again is to the left. Right? Okay. Now ready. What is the union? Union in between blue color and green color. What do you think? Come on, guys, help me. This is complicated to understand. What is the union between blue color and green color?
I think it's minus infinity to minus 2.
Okay. He said que es the green, o sea, the union between the blue and the green is just the green because totally blue is inside the green. Es like, for example, state of Florida and Miami. Miami is totally inside state of Florida. Okay? Therefore, the union between state of Florida and Miami is the state of Florida. Right? Okay, entonces the answer is, let me highlight, and the magic rainbow color is this one, like that. If you want to express it in the interval notation, is parenthesis minus infinity, comma, minus 2 bracket. This is the interval notation, no?
Yes, yes.
They want, I don't know why, set builder notation. In set builder notation, you put x such that x less than or equal minus 2. And you ignore this 6. This 6 do not participate in the game. Que es la que option C. Any question? Any question? Do you understand very well everything?
Yeah, I understand this.
Super. So now. Go. Any question?
No. My big question is, I don't know what time you have office hour. I don't know if I can have, like, I can talk to you and privately.
Okay. Remember, guys. Remember. We are a family. I want to grade your test tomorrow in the morning. So the due date, the due time to send me to me the test on paper is today at midnight. Of course, I don't want to grade at 2 p.m. at 3 a.m. When I wake up early in the morning, 8 o'clock, I one by one I check it in my second computer. I see much better because I have big monitor, big TV. I check it one by one your test. Now, don't forget to submit the Alex. Okay, Alex. Let me see. Let me take advantage to see the student can finish Alex and the student can do not finish Alex. Okay, look. Okay, in this moment, I want to see only the student can finish the test and homework. Okay, great book. Okay. Brian Blanco, super. No homework, Brian. But okay, you have 100 points. If you want 110, when you finish the homework. Finish Hinaya Brown, finish the test. I don't know, I don't see if you finish both attempts or no. Tiara Cordy, yeah, finish both. Blanca, both. Robert Dota, the test, not the homework. Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, you can still, of course, do the homework. The homework is due today at midnight.
Professor,
Please.
can you, this is Pierre. Can you help me out? I'm trying to do the test, but I think for some reason there's a block on my Alex account. Is there any way you can help me out with that?
Okay, could you repeat the situation again?
Yes, I'm trying to get the test and homework done. But there's any way you can help me out? I think there's a block on my assignments or something like that. Is there any way you could look into it?
No. I want you working specifically on the test and homework, no assignment. Okay, another thing.
That's what I'm trying to do. But there's
Okay.
yeah, there's a block on it. That's why I'm trying to see if there's any way to help me out with that.
Yeah, possibly. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, so
This is due, Mister, today.
Yeah, that's that's why I'm trying to do it because I tried calling Alex and things like that. They told me I have to contact their instructor.
I understand. I understand any situation. I know that this is the complicated country.
Yeah.
You're working, Okay, any issue, any problem that you have no here, you inform me personally, no particular with me by email. Professor, I have some problem. This is no, I don't want to extend the due date. I don't.
Yeah.
I am reluctant to do that. However, no. Any situation, any issue, any problem you have, you email me to explain in detail. I can do something for you to help you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I am no bad guy. I am trying to help. I have tried to help the student that want to learn.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And also, Mister.
Details. Okay.
Okay. And also. Any question that you have about the homework, you email me. You take a picture, send me back. I solve it in 5 seconds. Yeah, I send back the answer, right? So the question is, the homework is for learn. I am open. The test, no. I cannot help the test because it's your test, not my test.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to access it, and I think it's being blocked or something like that. Or they told me an instructor can only remove for. I'll send you the details. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Juan Christian. Well, okay. Let me write. The student can have Juan Christian finish the test. And Alex, San Loy Ernest finish the test, and Yasin Ismail. The rest, so far, do not submit, but you can submit today. Okay? Any other question?
Professor,
Any other question?
I had my question.
Go ahead.
Remember? I asked you if you have office hours or if you're not, like if you don't have.
Okay, listen to me. I explain in one moment. Okay, my office hours anytime. Okay, we are in touch by email. Okay,
No, because
if you want, listen to me, because another class I am doing. If you want to speak to me by Skype another time, you email me. I can call you specifically when you have time, and you have time. We agree one time to meet, right? Uh-huh. I try to avoid this situation, but if you want, I can. Anytime I can't, because I teach another class, of course, no? Uh-huh. But the good moment for you is after the class. You suppose you have one specific question. When the class is over, stop. We stay. I can explain anything you want. Okay?
all right, thank you,
I
thank you.
want to stop the record. You let me know. Okay.
All right.